in way of stall, in way of delay, in way of information. Here for the Rebels.
All right, whatever.
Oxygen,
Screw it for now.
a bit more conventional in their composition and a bit more conventional in their look here at the start of the round. A few players out towards mid, leaving just Randy Savage on his lonesome here inside B main. Try and get some information. Look at this walk up already, Dryad.
This is interesting because Oxygen, that second half that they lost last week, it was on the attacking side, and they were going for the same approach over and over again. It was trying to take control of garden, off tree, from catwalk very, very early on, and hoping that those smokes were slowing things down for the defense more.
Map 3, okay.
Go for it again, and actually
let's see it.
Stu Pony. No way Vic gets taken down like that.
The timing was so huge, Moose. Try his hand at getting these kills back. Unfortunately, doesn't go his way. He gets punished for it. Now Dazzle also hopping into that box.
The one-man production over here.
Can't fight it out towards mid. And too low on
figure the hell what happens.
It only took a body shot from
what
mid.
In God's name
what
happens.
A start to this round. The timing was perfect. With the cloudburst, the paranoia, and then the recon bolt coming out and over the top. Pony beats the wall and finds those 2 kills on the players revealed. That was beautiful from Oxygen. And it sets us up perfectly for what this game is going to look like. What this attack is going to look like, Dryad.
Exactly, because last week against Breakthrough, this is an approach that the side of Oxygen was going for over and over again, trying to take that guarding control with actually 3 of those players. Same that it happened in this pistol round. But it might be a different story now going against Shopify. It could give them more answers. Now they have the numbers here in the pistol. They're going to close it out. Mitch good for 3. And Oxygen, again, just finding exactly what they were looking for. This could feel like a different team.
Is Oxygen about to actually win this shit?
How they play out.
It's gonna be a sad day for Shopify.
Absolutely.
That's the case. Look at Moose, he's still going.
Especially on this attacking side, this is the side that they struggled on. So to get this pistol, I guess barring anything crazy, barring a force, which is pretty hard to do when you're on defense, right? We're not seeing those stingers here. So this is the start that Oxygen needed. If they get 3 rounds in the rifles, but they've also got themselves the pistol and the anti-eco, that's already such a better look and such an adjustment to the Oxygen we saw last week.
And that's Sage now on the defense. With a wall available, it's gonna actually go for completely backing up, and for this approach where the attacking side of Oxygen like to take catwalk, you can look at a Sage wall to slow things down, right? But in the meantime is what Shopify think is a read into be everybody on this side, and that is not where Oxygen is.
It's not a force from SR. Why are you supporting Oxygen? I'm not in particular.
Does the time work out though?
Hold on, let me raise it.
So patient, the knife.
I'm not in particular, but they are the underdogs.
It's not gonna spot anyone, so yeah, that's the key for everybody from the side Shopify to stay on this B side. And with the guns right now, we don't have those crazy stingers on the defense after losing that round. You can get some trades, especially starting out with Dazzle.
The worst part about this, I'm gonna hold this thought, because Dazzle might get something here. Shorty at close and personal. 5 players behind this push, and he finds his 1. Mitch capitalizes on the trade. Now, are they expecting 4 more here on the site? The Bulldog to jump on through. No way, Moose picks up the kill with the Sheriff. Mata on the backstab will find another. B-Dog jumps up and takes the Shorty kill. And Mitch with the rifle has to try and hold on. He's got the spike, and he can't go anywhere. He's got 5 seconds, Triad. That's the round.
They didn't even force. They did not even force.
No way for Shopify. What a good read as well. And the knife towards the end from Big just guarantees that they made the correct move for everybody to be on that B side.
But
and
yeah,
I also
they had
think
the read.
if we can learn something from that round is that the Stingers,
they're buying back.
You know, that's not the move. The shorties and the classics might be the better one.
I think this nerf is gonna be good.
They didn't win those buys with the Stingers, so
like,
I
I feel like
there's a pattern. Right,
we're gonna see like 30% less Stingers.
For Shopify to
mainly because of the price increase. From what I understand, I haven't
ranked players out there, right?
I haven't used the gun myself, but it's still good.
And play
but it's just
don't buy Stingers. We love that. They're being
it's not as good.
Here.
But I think the 150 increase fucks people over.
3.5.
Also, I think Knights fixed the stream, by the way. It looks better in terms of quality, and it's not skipping frames anymore. And if I'm not mistaken, the audio is good too, so thank you to them.
I guess their buy's not the worst either, right? Mitch hung onto his rifle, 2 more behind it, a stinger and a sheriff. This is still a scary round for both sides.
Oh!
It is the same approach again. 1-3-1, 3 of the players trying to push and trying to get that tree, that garden control. But this is exactly what I was talking about.
It's loud.
How you slow this push down is
no,
with
it's not.
the siege wall. That is gonna give
He's
that
got sensitive
information,
ears.
but it doesn't matter though. Vic still goes down, getting hungry for the kill, and he's not gonna get it this time.
Oh!
E-Dog playing off the util here. Double swing, but everybody
W
to
flash.
safety. Back out towards the arches here. Sprays to the dark cover, and not a whole lot foul.
It is lagging, actually.
Just gonna try and sneak
Never
away.
mind.
He does so.
I take back what I
Successful in
said.
his endeavors to leave this B site. Whereas
Still
Oxygen-
lagging.
Yeah, all the way out towards A, and a great.
How's that
read from
spot? With a
Shopify.
Phantom?
They want to play on this side. Cloud burst is
It's
out.
so
Spot
laggy
is
now. What the
dropped, though.
fuck?
E-Dog happy to find 2 of his
So
own.
laggy. It's back to
Takes the
normal.
paranoia. Well, tosses the
Bro, this
paranoia.
guy's
Hits
PC is
that
overheating for
with
sure.
it, and he has to plant that spike once more. Oxygen are running out of time, and they
Whoever is running OBS, bro, you need to close Chrome.
Who knew that Mies
Close
could fly?
Chrome.
And Randy Savage now, unfortunately, at the pressure of the clock, needed 2 kills. But
I actually
Shopify,
jinxed the lag, yeah.
Good to not let that happen. And they'll find their second. That's a
Yeah.
punishing round.
The 2 maps that we saw so far in the set of Oxygen, they were able to take some early leads on that first half.
Get Bob on the job.
Let's
Actually.
see if that adaptation is gonna come through from them, because we haven't really seen it very early on, and it can be a difference maker. And it has to be if the Oxygen wants to get away with the opposite here. A couple of those rifles were purchased for Oxygen last round, means a save is gonna come through here. And Vic
So
likes to
apparently
play
they fixed that
aggressive.
KO bug, but then
knives.
apparently they didn't. So we're not even entirely sure.
Get some information.
But there's a KO bug where it shows
Again, this is
the
something that
incorrect
Oxygen
amount of
on the
people getting
attack side like
scanned.
to do often. Some
And not that it would be
presence
fixed
towards A.
in the patch they're playing on.
Scuba.
It's not
Isn't that
fixed
TP?
for
Do you
the
know
live
who's
patch
here?
either, according to Nismo,
It must have
on
heard
Twitter.
The sound cue, especially with those
Yeah, yeah.
smokes
according to the
coming out.
chat on Twitch.
Over the top of that alarm bot too, I believe a shoulder was just spotted. So confirmed information, but it doesn't
No
matter.
way.
Scuba still finds a kill, smokes himself off, and just sneaks away from it.
Not expecting
Wow,
one more here.
ballsy. That's so ballsy. Odin?
Still managing to get one is a 4v4.
Wait, that was
Beat
weird.
it.
Was that timing? Because,
But only for
oh,
one here.
that's... Didn't know that was open.
Spike though.
Wait.
Attempted to be planted. And it goes so
Yeah, it should have
back
been
and
called.
forth.
It was weird. Dazzle was scoped in. The guy peeked at me
This is like
unscoped.
eco still.
I'm guessing it was just
Oxygen, and
timing.
He managed to do a good amount of damage. Bernadette, the last one here. Tall task, not gonna get
Not
it done.
bad for a little eco.
The third one for Shopify.
Yeah, but like you said,
Audio
a good
delay
eco
is-
round from
yeah.
Oxygen. Hindsight,
Wait,
obviously,
what
for
was that
Verno,
emo?
but
Feels
you're
or
that
dies of
good
cringe.
sheriff shot and a shock dart away from
Dies of
really putting a hurt
cringe.
on Shopify and making that round a winnable one. At the end of the day, though,
Yeah, it's good.
space taken, which is kind of the Oxygen way to play. We saw it on Haven. Now we're seeing it over here, where, like you mentioned, a push up towards Catwalk. They'll take that space. They'll fight for that space. They'll do it solo.
Yeah.
Scuba pushes up towards mid. That leaves so many options for Oxygen to play around the map if they're expecting, you know, those multiple players, which you can't always do. Sometimes you just you take the chance and you don't win it.
And for that rotation to take place, you're also depending so much on this Omen and this Killjoy. As
Meaning
they're the
pasta,
two that
chicken,
are gonna be pursuing
salad.
towards B, playing back, capitalizing from that information, from even that turret. If there's more aggression from Shopify, though they haven't really shown signs of that just yet. Hunter's Fury is gonna be available now for Verno to work with
So Musa has ult.
after grabbing
the
that
classic.
orb and-
They're playing retake
and it's
A
just that
because he has
patience.
ult. And he set up on
Oxygen.
B.
This time around, not really
They have
contesting
KO ult.
Catwalk, right?
So if they do go B, you
Yeah,
can still
and I'm
pop his
wondering-
mollies.
So they push up into A main. I'm wondering if they can hear that Killjoy turret, and they're expecting the
I
full
feel
Killjoy
like
utility here on the A
this
side.
setup
It does
that
still look like
SR are
Oxygen wanna
doing
hit this, but look at the
is like
spread
a standard
for Moose.
classic,
He's got
right?
his utility everywhere.
They have KO ult. They're playing retake with KJ ult. So you would
That is gonna
imagine that
make
maybe
everything
Oxygen
so much more difficult,
have a
though.
read
Some
for
early
it
contact for Mata.
to go A.
That's a capitalize from the other side.
Arguably
good.
they do.
Start off.
Arguably they
35
do,
seconds as
but
well.
were they trying to split it? Oh,
Pony
trying
doing
to
Pony
even the
things
numbers
again,
up.
galloping a bit too far forward. Vic
I don't hate that play, but they should push together, right? Hindsight, maybe. Look at the Odin go. Look at the Odin go.
Happy to have 100 rounds
so
in
laggy.
The drum, and there's still 41 to play with as we go Odin v Odin. Scuba gonna find a kill onto Moose, and a 2v2 is where we land, but the clock for Shopify, that's becoming an issue.
And there's a Hunter's Fury though. It's gonna get used right away. Gonna play around this time. Dazzle almost getting spotted around it, having 2 downs, and trying to make it work. It's a 2v2
Oh my god.
No chance here, Scuba.
Bro, low-key, the fact that not only this guy died, and then Pony pushed heaven and died, I'm pretty sure that was the reason Shopify did not KJ ult, and they wanted to just win it
in their second and
5v3, and that was the reason why Oxygen actually won the round.
Everything.
I feel like 3v5 you still use the KJ ult.
Fury,
like hindsight, obviously,
which they
but
were playing around so well now.
I don't think that round is secure at all. I think they should have invested it.
For that last round, Shopify in that
and they chose not to. It was kind of greedy, right?
With the wall and with the killjoy utility that you brought up, so it's gonna change around a little bit. But the KO knife has been so
kind of greedy
about getting this meta though. Goes down.
Oxygen had Sova ults.
No slow, no siege wall.
That's true, but I think still. Because if you, I mean, that's true actually. That's fair. Because now he doesn't have it because he used it. That's fair. That's fair.
You know, if Mod didn't already give that information over, and with the weapons that you're hearing, right?
Arguably, you say fuck it and let him use the Sova ult on it. Arguably, you say fuck it.
Using really nothing to them. Actually, they're gonna opt into one. No command.
And if he's Sova ulting the bomb, then you have a 2v5. So I think still you should have done it. If he's Sova ulting the bomb, which I don't know if he would have, it's 3v5. Then you have a 2v5.
No other chance here as the no command gets invested. Spike
so
planted. And
I think still they should have KJ ulted.
Retake here. Vic gets spotted too.
Cover going out.
Just no way in, really.
How do I donate? Exclamation mark charity.
We'll see if Dazzle wants to hang on to the rifle. No, instead he'll walk right in to the Odin once more. Randy Savage, who is showing his proficiency with this accuracy by volume weapon, but B-Dog starting to do some damage. He's picked up a weapon from his teammate. Inside the smoke is Scuba.
Wow. Close.
Swimming in it there.
Close, but no cigar. Shopify are falling apart. This is kind of the problem they had last year when we saw them play. And it's what they spoke about that they're working on improving, but they're just up and down, right? You can see it even in the maps. They won map 1 13-9, lost map 2 13-6, and then now it's 3-3, but it's anyone's game. Way more than me.
Reminder, last week, for Oxygen, they couldn't get more than 3 rounds. Get out of my way. When it came down to that attacking side, so... slowly hoping to change things around for this team if you're a fan of them. And maybe looking forward to do so 3 players on this B side for the side of Shopify, expecting a good flash. Mada is able to capitalize for it. Mitch goes down. What a response.
They had a good ult here. To be fair, fucking 3 guys were already on the site basically.
And should it be needed, Moose has a lockdown. There is a possibility that this round gets scary.
Wait, he's making a play. Oh,
into it just to secure a lead.
That could have been scary.
Doesn't look like that's gonna be the case.
15 HP 1v4. He wins this round.
Shopify.
Chat takes my stream key.
Oh, from their next round win.
Just kidding.
Players gonna creep on up. Scuba deals with the first. Is B-Dog good?
Why is SR running no duelist?
Great. So a team ace to come through for Shopify.
Because they're silly.
It just seemed like Oxygen are a little too slow to pull the trigger.
There's some silly bitches.
That 0-point Dryad. And then they waited for all that utility to come back up.
Where is that?
Finds a kill with the utility, and outside of that kill, when you're running onto B site and there's an alarm bot,
that'd be good for the Valorant geoguesser.
And nanostorms at your feet, that is
B?
complete chaos. And
is it like in the back of sight?
It's a good slowdown with the no command as well. The only ultimate that gets invested,
Boathouse?
Yeah, that gets invested on the side of Shopify, and that just seems to be enough. With 3 players.
Where is that? Is it the back of sight?
Where Oxygen is looking at least
no one knows
at the beginning of this round, and we saw some mid control from them a couple rounds before.
I feel like everyone's AFK in the stream, dude. They open the stream and leave their PC,
making that early presence,
or they go to another tab.
Was hungry to get that kill.
I'm talking to myself.
Was able to hear it. Gonna back cap.
I need immediate answers. Immediate.
All the numbers, all the patience as well.
You need to have Google open on another tab at all times. All right.
And really good.
They broke alarm bot.
The alarm bot.
They have KJ ults.
Shopify are probably playing a person close, so you
see they're gonna fake a B split. No, they're not. They're gonna commit to B.
Spawn angle to make sure that nobody's pushing aggressively.
After Sova Jones cat. But I feel like
this is something that we've seen recently.
Once they drop the KJO, it's going to be obvious.
A little bit more of that mid control, but
so like this drone did nothing.
Heavy presence into the side, especially where Oxygen like to go, right? We already talked about.
Are they dropping it? They're not. Oh, they're saving it. Okay. So the drone was the fake. Didn't really do that much, to be honest.
Ending up on B.
But now we've got 2 guys on backside, and you would say arguably it's pretty hard to kill them, but no. Mata would have killed through the smoke. We're all tied up in a 3v3.
The leaderboard or the kill feed, I should say, but this one
SR poised to hold on to their lead as they set up a retake through market. Verno playing up close, Phantom in hand. Logs position, B-Dog and Mata starting to slowly inch up as Dazzle sees into B main, does not catch Verno. And this position might go unchecked as Verno creeps around the corner and peeks up above. Takes out Mata, goes for the transfer onto B-Dog and takes out the third Dazzle. Oxygen Esports, ladies and gentlemen, they are here to play tonight.
What a call there, Dryad.
This shit goes hard on mute.
From Logs, and he collects 2 kills for it.
It's so clean, and it's so difficult to get a play like that one going on just because of that push coming through at the same time. But Verno good for it, and the rest of the team as well.
I don't think he got the second, by the way.
Able to support that Sova in what could have been a tough position, what could have been the numbers advantage. But things are tied up once again. 4-4, and lockdown.
Little bro thought he killed that.
Still available on both of the sites.
And I know we've got a lot of game left, Dryad, but Oxygen name
all tied up. Week 2, day 1. Oxygen versus Shopify. As Dazzle begins to make a push forward with Stinger in hand. One of the most OP guns in the game at this current time. But can't find anything as Randy takes back control of B main. Pony starting to work up mid. On his lonesome though. And he does get taken out. But Verno with the trade. Actually a double. But left on 12 HP with a Phantom in hand. He's decided to back up as B-Dog does go for the peak and even the numbers up into a 3v3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out the fact that this is a half investment out of Shopify. So keep that in mind as this round continues to progress. With the smoke coming into B main, Randy starting to feel that, you know, this might not be the route of choice. And Oxygen are just weighing their options as they slow things down and trying to figure out what the enemy's setup is. This round is starting to get worrisome. Randy drops the KJO in B main, investing it on the low investment rounds. But Moose playing off of his turret on Cat. Does he manage to manage? He does manage to manage. He managed. I don't know. I lost it. I got boring at the end. I tried.
And the lockdown was a little bit uncomfortable, right? Because you want to bait that the push is going to end up going on that B side, but there's only 3 players, so they're spread all across the map. It doesn't matter, though, because that spike still manages to be planted. Arnoia is going to be available as well. For Oxygen, it's a 2v2.
I just got into my dream college at Tarik. You're lying.
Hard to deal with this, right? Worrying about
community college, go hard. Don't at me.
No way.
What'd you get into? What's your name? Virtual Killer. As he reloads the Guardian. If it ain't Ivy League, don't type it.
And the player is playing God Box. He
oh my God! What a 1v1.
Again with util in hand, and it's Scuba to capitalize.
UIUCCS?
Right?
Oh fuck! What the fuck is that?
UIUCS? You isolate those duels in such a good way.
Oh, CS is your major. What is it? University of Illinois?
It's getting really, really close between the two, but I think what's catching my attention the most, right, is seeing the adaptation.
That University of Illinois Department of Computer Science. That's one of the best computer science schools in the U.S. Congratulations, my boy. You are a nerd.
We didn't get to see a lot of their attacking side, but now they're showing us what they got. Going from this mid control, going for Pony, getting some early advantage, and oh, this time around though, not
congrats.
Gonna be the case,
That's dope. That's dope. That's fucking dope.
Savage looking at.
That's hype as fuck.
Yep. All right, Randy Savage. Unfortunately, maybe has something else to tend to, so he dies early in this round, and he'll be back for the next one.
I feel like computer science is cool because you know everyone there's a fucking nerd. So it's like we all have something in common.
I've been waiting for it. Have been holding on it.
Ain't no fucking giga chads in computer science. So it's like,
so the problem with that though, right, is a player ahead, sure.
You know, like we have something in common, so it's easy to make friends in that class, I would imagine.
The Hunter Shuri, he just has to be safe enough to get this one off.
We all get no bitches. Like we all agree on this. Like we're in on this shit together. So let's just be friends.
Yeah, goes for it right away.
Oh, he's hitting players.
But you need the 3, so it's not gonna go down. You're gonna give that space. So this is still comfortable. This is still.
Let's be friends and make it work together. Minus 200.
Jet is gonna get detained though.
But a beautiful reveal behind it. Mitch trying to spray. They push into the smoke.
Oh, look at Moose go, bro.
Swap to the secondary.
Behind you, bro. B-Dog, he's in the site.
This has been his position time and time again. And somehow Oxygen managed.
The Moose is not loose.
The time will subside. It expires. The spike.
Bro, Shopify lose this match. All right. Prediction. I know it's fucked up.
What is
if Shopify lose this game and the next game, someone on this team is getting cut. And it ain't me because I ain't on the team. But someone is out. 100%.
Everything going according to plan.
100% someone is out.
But even then, it just seems like Oxygen were comfortable giving away that space.
That's the benefit of not being on a team or having a job.
In the way that Scuba was
can't
able
get
to
fired.
do so. The spike was gonna go down. 6 rounds now for Oxygen. Could take a lead here.
And I'm going in. They need me. I'm in.
To guarantee
we can
it's
cancel
gonna continue on that second half. It's just been so good.
That's true. That is how I would get fired.
This is for Shopify.
I'm like the least controversial streamer out there. If I get canceled, I'll be shocked. But if it happens,
on attack, we mentioned it.
I want to apologize in advance. Because probably whatever I got canceled for, it was not intentional.
Moving forward, and that train just keeps chugging along. Once more, they'll have
I fucked up.
Not a whole lot of contention, but can you blame Shopify? They just have nothing to contend with.
Yeah, it's an eco coming.
We forgive you. Thumbs up.
They don't have anything. They have to give away that space.
$5 haircut? Oh, God.
Every angle, though, so that means Oxygen.
That should actually have me pissed off for a little bit. Because no one understood me. Actually, that's not true about no one. But people did not understand what I was trying to say. Basically, if you're paying $5 for a haircut, you're getting scammed. I was like, no, I'm kidding. I was not it at all. I'm trolling about it now, but wait, what the fuck is happening? For Oxygen are running out of air. What the fuck are they doing?
Should be fine.
They're getting closed in on.
I mean, the time though, Dryad, right?
Oh my God, their fucking lungs are closing in. They're choking. You would think Oxygen Esports wouldn't choke.
No way.
Color me surprised.
Absolutely huge. The spray transfer to find the 2 kills, and Shopify will find their 5th against all odds.
Round before the switch.
But it just came down to the 1v2 that was going down in long, right? Where I believe it was Randy Savage.
We're just gonna have this Ares wants to.
But I'm pretty sure that has happened.
Weapon.
Just can't think of who.
We'll see if they're able to get value with it. There's a bit of chip damage with the spam earlier in the game. This time, I think Dazzle's hoping for a bit more.
But I do think the idea of cancel culture is kind of fucked. Wait, what?
Oh, man, they want to punish.
The Moose is not. No, Moose, stick to your guns, bro. Like, because I feel like that people threaten that shit on people when it's.
And when there's a no command, you know.
It should be used in very extreme circumstances.
That is exactly what goes down.
And I feel like it's being weaponized.
Trying to rotate in time. It's the first time that you don't have those 3
in a way,
members on the B side as Oxygen approaches that entry.
Doesn't make it.
It's a little bit more difficult for them, especially because they lose Moose and Pony. Trying to get more aggressive. Could be enough here.
It's not being used the right way is what I'm trying to say.
Again, they're just running out of time, and Scuba's playing across the map. He ulted away. Now he's made his way back. And Dazzle gonna have to send caution to the wind. Should be spammed here. Wall is up. Scuba cuts him down, and Oxygen grabbed the lion's share of the half here. 7-5.
This is super random, but I randomly came across the League of Legends drama that just happened. I probably shouldn't talk about it, but I've already talked about it, so might as well at this point.
It is.
But dude, seriously though, you gotta fucking say like LCS, like bro, whoever came up with that idea for that video, like, and also the people that didn't realize like it wasn't a good idea, like come on. The problem is that I feel like it's just a bunch of boomers, maybe.
A little bit of it, but
so they might not know. I don't know though. By the way, I love you, Riot.
Maps 14,
but thankfully, I feel like Valorant team has done a great job.
You need to make crazy changes
with their content.
And these are the changes that are giving.
They have completely different teams, like the Valorant and League, so Just the way they do
that I
things is
would
different.
like to get as well, but if you're a fan of Shopify as well.
It's not really drama. I guess it kind of is, but they just put out a video that
Pony? Okay, the whole team behind
was like,
him. He's just playing distraction. Jumps into the cloud burst. A lot of damage though. Taking
just
on both
extremely
sides. Pony. He fishes his own self out of a horrible situation. He's down
like
below
unnecessary
20 HP, and he's still allowed a kill.
I guess is the best way to put it.
It's a good
and
one.
it sucks because
this is something that Oxygen like to do in those
host who was
but it turns into a 1v1
presenting this video
so
and doing the content for it is getting a lot of the flame when I feel like it was probably just something she was told to do.
Gets closer.
And I don't think like that it should be directed towards her, the hate. Because I doubt she is like fucking writing the creative pieces for what they're doing. Like there's no way. She's just doing her job.
Now
but anyway,
away from it. Spots the shoulder, the health just about even.
1v1.
Dazzle now
big round for both teams.
And we'll play the spam once
more. That's actually huge. They need that so bad on attack.
Savage will go, and it's Dazzle for the eBay clutch and
it was her idea. How do you guys know that?
So well played. Even without knowing exactly where the two last players were going to be
was her idea?
Right? You
oh.
isolate the first
All right, well,
one,
then I'm surprised League let that go through.
Easier. Especially when you take that Pony, right? The player that was, you see, dashing in, going inside the cloud.
Surprised League let that through. But that was not, yeah, that was not a good.
It doesn't matter. Dazzle was ready for
it. Was also bad in taste, but also just like, bro, no one, I don't know. It's not the kind of shit that people want to see because in esports, I feel like it's just not it. It's just not the right. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe touching on it was just not it. It's fine. Anyway, moving on. 6-7.
No force.
This is a full save.
Nice.
But shorties.
We live and we learn.
Pretty good. And it's a similar vibe.
But regardless,
Randy Savage.
Death threats are never okay.
They'll clear out both positions. Pony tried to get a little crazy with it.
The internet's a fucked up place.
Punished for his efforts is Verno.
They give and they take.
He survived. And
oh, come on.
Saves his teammate.
What the hell am I talking about? Are you okay? Bro, are you guys hearing the words coming out of my mouth? I'm talking about the League of Legends content video that was aired today around Double Lift and TSM. That was, in my opinion, made in bad taste and wasn't the right way to give a breakdown of the match that's about to happen. And that's what I'm talking about. But I said that already, no? Didn't I already say that? You just got here or what? It was aired last week? All right, well, I just read about it today.
This could be anybody's game. It's so back and forth. And Oxygen.
Right, I was wrong about it being aired today. I read about it today. It was aired last week, apparently.
The way that they execute this.
Why are people talking about it today if it was aired last week?
What seems to be their strength on this map. And we're gonna get to see just.
I didn't say half of that.
Right? So
fuck.
Jed's gonna be playing up close. Potentially
I was just rambling then.
Coming out first. Then the Jed, if they get that info. On that
I see. Okay, I see. Okay. I'm gonna stop talking before I get canceled. Joking, but
it's not the worst of bonuses.
Go read about it on your own.
Those two rifles. And you look on the opposite side. I mean, those Phantoms are strong against 3 of 4 players. Unless it's all the way across the map. We'll see if the Vandals can be a bit better here for Oxygen. 2 of them are dueling out towards main. A team flash, though. Mitch is trying to help his teammates out. And
the audio's delayed. It might be from the main stream.
As we trade smokes, we trade shots.
It is delayed, yes. It is.
We don't trade kills. Just a little bit of damage. But Oxygen walk away with the better end of the trade.
And you just want to have the early presence into a long that we didn't see too much of for the side of Shopify.
This is the same amount of lens flicker. That's not true.
Sentinels. So you have that early presence with the Jed, with the Omen, and you're able to go back and be safe.
All right, if I was getting canceled, would you guys back me up or not? Even if you knew, like, let's say hypothetically, because I think this is what happens, but it was for something that I should be canceled for.
A good pop flash, nobody on the angle.
Actually, no, that's too hardcore.
The 2 players you would expect to be heroes.
All right, it was bad, but it wasn't like cancel worthy, okay? It was like a bad thing that happened, right? But holy shit! I love YouTube reactions.
He's good for 4.
Verno, where the fuck were you on map 1, my boy? You had 3 kills. Good thing you're turning up now. Why are we bringing that up?
17 kills so far.
Hypothetically, I get canceled for something that was bad, but it's not like that bad. So I don't know what that would be. But you guys got my backer now.
That wasn't something that Verno had to deal with, just isolating every single one of those duels and making it look
The real ones will say no,
because
those are the ones that'll back me up. They know I got. They know that they want to act hard.
Because of those kills now,
they're trying to act hard.
Away from the Hunter's Fury.
They're trying to act hard in the chat.
It changed as well in the setup that we saw for Oxygen.
I ain't going down with you, little bro.
A lot more of the heavy
you guys are fake as fuck. What did I tell the subs, dude? If you're not subbing for life, don't sub at all. Don't waste my time, dude. I don't need none of that like 2-3 month shit.
Pony's feeling aggressive.
If you subscribe to me, it has to be forever.
No saddle here on this pony. He's just doing his own thing.
If you're not here forever,
it's good damage on
then I don't need you. You know what I'm saying?
Back away. Now the solo mission for the Killjoy gets a whole lot harder.
It's not ride or die. It's ride and die.
Means no eye.
We're doing both.
No cats, no C's, and some more information garnered here for Oxygen. This is a great start to another round that Shopify were hoping to win.
This has been slowed down in so many
Waste
different
your time.
ways.
You ain't thinking the little subs, the subs.
So, right?
The reason I don't think the subs is because they know I appreciate them. I don't have to remind them. It's like it's like family. You don't have to say I love you every single time. It's known, right?
It's all about
the subs know. I appreciate them.
Well, buying time and that paranoia going off before the 0-point hits means it gets even more upset time and ready.
If Moose wins this round, I get a tattoo of a. Just kidding.
Players that push onto the site. Moose.
Get a tattoo of a moose on my ass cheek.
It's just Moose here.
I'm kidding, by the way. I will not do that. Just ahead of time before you try to cancel me because I didn't do it. I'm not doing that. So.
Gonna be able to push forward thanks to the turret. But look at that, 3 players there.
10 seconds.
Oh, and they're just running him down. There goes one. There goes 2. Okay, Moose making this one look doable. The frag
I ain't got it.
Forces him away. This time he'll stick the plant though. And he'll have just enough time to do it.
Thank God. I wasn't gonna get it. Imagine you guys try to.
Ends up winning it, but what a round it would have been. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's a 9th for Oxygen.
You're talking about a lot about canceling today. There's something you want to tell us?
Oxygen.
Yeah, why are we talking so much about canceling? You make a good point.
Map number 3 and
how did we even get on this topic?
It's really about slowing things down and realizing everything that Oxygen has been doing, how good they are countering those strategies that Shopify wants to bring to them. It's such a long delay for the KO knife that we see, the paranoia that you mentioned.
Twitter is down, bro. I can't even do my job.
Oh
my God, you must have such a hard life, George. You must have such a hard life.
And I was gonna say, we haven't seen too much of the operator, but look at what Pony has now.
She hasn't in Texas.
A very, very scary prospect here mid. Mid was already on lockdown, but even more so. A good flash and haunt over the top. It
not gonna lie, I have no respect for George. Bro, why are you typing that when he's here?
Body shots are enough here. As Dazzle falls.
You're real as fuck for that, but like, what the fuck's wrong with you? What George do to you? He's a journalist, and people get mad at him for putting out reports.
1 of 4 now. 3 remain. As the drone goes out one over the top, and it doesn't.
It's a fucked up world.
0 point will confirm the player still out towards mid. Very well. The jump peak will also get some extra confirmation. It's about to be.
We have one more match after this. Guard.
Mata, it just in such a rough spot. Has a wall.
Yeah, buy the new knife. I will when I play.
There's options.
All right, if Mata wins this round, someone in chat will get a Mata tattoo.
It looks so difficult, right? I mean, the players that we have alive and the utility that they have combined.
Uh-oh, who's gonna be? Pick now, pick now.
It doesn't matter. The duels.
Pick now, pick now.
The big thing here.
Who is it?
Rez is not gonna get anything.
Doesn't matter. Get it anyway.
Almost.
Giga Chad.
Shot down.
Get it anyway.
Not gonna let it happen. Oxygen, they get to 10. The wall just goes down as the rest was coming through.
The wall broke, yeah, the wall. If he took his time to do the wall, see, that's like, he's not a sage main, you know? As a sage main, I put the wall a little deeper. I put the wall a little deeper. But whatever, though.
And that's the point that I was about to make.
Whatever, though.
I love that we're seeing this from Shopify. This is great that you're doing this.
They probably would have broke the wall anyway, but
these can't be the only
I might just ride for now, solo. Stu.
They just can't. They've done it. I think 4 out of their 7 have been incredibly light buys. But now that they have rifles, they have to piece it together once more. And fortunately, Moose has just been granted a second chance at light.
Don't let me trick you into thinking I'm a sage main.
Moose having a lockdown here, but
I should I've had plans of it before, but for Brazil, I want to try to like
so proactive at taking that map control, not giving it up too
have
early.
set guests for set days.
So they have to give up this
so that we have a lot of variety. Because I know that a lot of the time is random.
I like to see it everybody alive still.
But We're gonna see it soon. Wait for Brazil, but that's only if I get to stream it, by the way.
Yeah, we're locked down for lockdown.
If I get to stream it,
yeah,
I guess it's like it doesn't even matter. But if I do happen to, that's what I would like to do.
Their retakes in these post plants have been kind of
see that every event. I said that one event, and I did make an effort, but it wasn't very planned.
Dazzle makes quick work of that piece of utility, and there's still options here for Shopify's. One player plays directly onto the site, 2 out towards main, and 1 inside tree. Dazzle gonna try and hold down the 4th. Unfortunately, it's being seized right before his very eyes. As the spray
bro, they're actually gonna lose the match. Bro, what the fuck? How many kills does Moose have? Is he loose or no?
No answer once again.
No?
Shopify going from mid
11 assists though?
Everything was going
That's not a bad scoreline for a KJ, right?
Fuck. It's so much better.
Fuck!
Yeah, it's not great.
It's such an
I'm pretty sure Oxygen has a crazy Rocket League team.
Though those big rounds for Shopify.
The fuck is Dota? It's a clothing brand.
They have been thrifty rounds, but how many
are they best in the world or no? Rocket League world rankings.
Especially when Pony is having the operator, and that was last week.
Genji 1, Moist Esports 2.
On the defensive side,
what is
having
this?
Pony on the operator, and having it again, and it's
Carmine 3, Oxygen is 5.
It hasn't been something that we've seen.
They're number 5
again, but it's just enough to shut down the plays that Shopify wants to bring to this Jet. Currently positioned towards mid.
In the info game, Oxygen have already won it here in this
there's
round,
so many
right?
orgs out there, which is crazy, right?
Player watching mid.
Sometimes I'd be watching these games.
Shopify are leading out towards
I guess if they're not in the games I watch or play, I will never know them. But there's so many orgs that like that have been around that
they wait
it's
for
like
this 45
news to
seconds,
me.
They go for the hit,
like
and
an example would be Oxygen.
Backing up just a little bit.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's watch
Punch of
this.
Fury gonna get activated.
Another example would be
because that Hunter Shuri lockdown now used. This
I don't know who else
was
actually.
Waiting for. It's a 5v5.
SKT, no, I know those guys. Genji.
Utility traded, but Oxygen have to wait.
Carmine Corp. That's another one. I just read that. Who the fuck's Carmine Corp?
There's no ways another thrifty, right? Just waiting for the right timing. The Aldrone doesn't get anything.
Oh my god, he's using my angle. I told him to save it for the finals.
Look, Randy Savage has an Odin. This is where things start.
Oh, big kill B-Dog. Oh yeah, look at the lag on the stream. Oh my god, B-Dog. He got that dog in him, FR. Holy fuck. The lag is so bad on the stream.
With 3 kills to his name and an 8th for Shopify.
What did B-Dog just do? Those 3
Carmine Corp have a Valorant team with Scream. I mean, right, they just picked them up. But
hiding so well.
Who knew Carmine Corp before that? Like, let's see what games they're in.
For Shopify
Carmine
to make
Corp.
it to aid.
Anyway, like whatever. It's not a bad thing. I'm just surprised there's so many orgs that exist that I really have
that we saw
no
so
idea
much
of
of.
them.
We talked so much of from last week. Stepping up when the team needs it the most.
It's probably because I don't watch like Rocket League and Dota and shit like that. It just makes sense. I only know FPS orgs mainly.
Everything for Shopify. It resets the economy for Oxygen. And there's life once more, but they have to be careful. They still have to give respect to the
I hope the stream is fixed for tomorrow. I
I
more so hope they know the problem exists. Okay, so let's point out the fact that this is an opportunity for SR, right? They won that last gun rounds off of B-Dog Heroics, etc. Now other teams on Eco, they get a freebie. 11-9. How's money? How's ults? We can get the Fade ults if we want. We can get the Sage ults. And I don't acknowledge the chat sometimes. It's because on those streams where I just talk to myself and don't talk to chat, I can play it over on a separate day. And then you don't know if it's live or rerun. Because it's like generic and it's just, I'm not answering anyone directly. So that's an easy way for me to just rerun it another day. Like in the future, like a few weeks down the line.
He hasn't moved. The smoke is down. The shot should land, and that it does. Dazzle.
Can we focus on the game?
Mata collects one back in response. So at the end of the
day, he already and got a kill.
Okay. Pony gets an extra tally.
Unfortunate for Dazzle as well. These are the plays, right? They're so risky. The Pony.
Look at Omen. Wait.
He's willing to commit.
He's gonna go over here and get cleared. I'm calling it.
Knowing that he had already been spotted by the hunt.
They clear that for sure. They clear this for sure.
Make sure that things are
best case, he gets 2. Average, he gets 1 and dies. Worst case, he doesn't kill anybody. Average.
Oh,
average it is.
Deep depths.
We got KJ mollies. We got turrets.
So many trades.
Expecting it.
Oh, the dart!
So
wait, how did he shoot that? He spammed that dagger?
And that somebody is Vic as he sneaks away from the turret.
He spammed the dagger.
HP is where he lands. Is that U2 gets dealt with.
Yo, careful, my boy!
Oh.
3v3. KJ's lurking cat. All three are heaven. They're aware of alert.
Really run
but how
away.
long will they wait? B-Dog grouping up tree. Vic, 1 HP. Decides to turtle up in hell. Vic, I need you to just go hell and hide. Do not die, whatever you do. DND. Do not die. I guess it was fucked. He tried. He tried to hide. They're playing double cat. So one way on the bomb. B-Dog's gonna play first. B-Dog's dead. They saw KJ. GG. Fuck it. You guys like what they did or no?
They cut down Shopify and they put a 12 on the board.
Double cat. They both hide. The hell guy turtles up.
Oxygen. It seems like
I'm just trying to think in like in hindsight what they could have done better.
U4's at rest.
Hindsight, what they could have done better, but I don't know if it makes sense. Because I think it does. They double push tree to heaven, and then after one guy dies, the second guy's unexpected and he flanks around. The problem is the other team can stick the bomb because it's planted for Gen.
All of those rounds with so much damage between the two, but this can be.
Don't leave KO to die for free.
For the side of Shopify.
Maybe someone plays off KO. Yeah, that's true. Plays off KO and baits him. Hides Gen.
And the Nightfall, I mean, doesn't really seem as effective. It doesn't have a big potential.
I know Toast is your friend, but what percentage do you think DSG had
compared to that utility
against the pretty much tier 1 team?
Well, that are going to be available.
DSG lost to guard, right?
To close things out.
Look, they were up 6-2 on the first map. They could have definitely won that game.
This time Shopify deep up towards mid. No,
I think
stop them here.
If you ask anyone, they would probably say the odds of that match are probably like 70-30 in guard's favor, or 75-25 maybe. But I don't think it's like they can't win. They could definitely win.
In the other,
it's just
that wall goes up. They're trying to sell this fake out towards.
It's not that easy. That's all.
Of the
they had a chance on map 1.
Right, that
they were up.
is making, and it's just not enough right now.
I like those odds, Exo.
The only ultimate available here, gonna get invested. Spots so many of the players though on this defensive side. There's a whole other fight going on. The spike getting closer and closer towards his B side, and this might be the kill.
30 seconds left.
The beginning of the end here, though, quickly traded.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Quickly traded. Speaking of quickly, the rotation's there, and Verno has been impossible to remove from this B side. I'm wondering if that's going to be enough for Shopify to look to head elsewhere, and they have. The alarm bot will get this information, but they're out of time, Triad. They have to be perfect in getting onto the site to get that spike planted. They cannot stall for anything, and there's good damage behind it. The clock is there. The spike is getting planted, and B-Dog should just have enough. He needs to hold it down, and that he'll do. Shopify, they have signs of life here in a 3v4 with low HP on the side of Oxygen, and a hunt to reveal a few players, as all three will opt to play together. But there's a lockdown. They have to push forward and try and deal with this one. They have no other way to do it. And Scuba's in the smoke. B-Dog was ready for it. Now the numbers start to dwindle as Mitch is the last one standing, but the lockdown still continues to go. And only one is on the outside. The lockdown's destroyed. 23 HP for Shopify to hang on. And it's B-Dog and Dazzle to look to do it. Unfortunately for Mitch, you're just running out of time here, buddy. B-Dog hops down. A shorty to the back will do it. 3 kills again for the Omen. And Shopify to double digits.
What a turnaround for Shopify, though. That was massive. Barely any time remaining. Having to rotate to the A side last minute. And it was all thanks to the call from Vic, right? Already positioned so far up. And making sure that nobody was going to be haven for that spike to be planted safely. Turning things around, managing to get double digits. There's still a chance for Shopify Rebellion here. Oxygen, they were expecting that one to be the last. And it started so well with Pony, that first kill, and now...
Easy with the place, you heard that? Holy fuck.
That's the silver lining here in this round for Shopify. That there is an 11th round win.
So what is this, knives?
Inside. Obviously, we're 23 rounds into the game, so we're past round 11. But that 11th round win for Shopify...
Stinger.
It's at the end of the tunnel. And the tunnel is seemingly like a relatively short one.
Yeah.
How many mansions do I have? Just 3 right now.
It seems to me, though, that... Pony with the knives
They're playing super slow.
Is the one player that you need to keep an eye on for rounds that continue to be so slow for Shopify, and because of that, you see that Jet Pony all the way towards mid, trying to get a read on where this push is going to come from. It's going to end up on B. There's 3 players here. It can be the same thing that Shopify did to them.
You are flash.
I mean, no command here.
I mean, it's not gonna pull shit.
To 1, it's gonna be
I feel like you guys like that on an eco.
The knives. Meanwhile, the defenders are here on the side.
Fake like that.
There's 3 of them. That shorty from
it's gonna work, but
for Mitch, only for a bit of damage as the C's will reveal the player back sight. And Randy Savage, not long for this world. No, I spoke too soon. He's still there.
I guess it could be better.
And Pony now has to try and do the same again. Clock running down, spike to be planted, and it's all up to the classic here for Pony. 5 HP, not enough. Speed Dog to do it again.
So close, but Pony already low. And yeah, they almost made that same play that Shopify did once, but they just didn't have the numbers right, and that was played so well by the side of Shopify. Putting some of the players on the A side, having that presence early on, and making sure it was not going to be that 5-star like they did once to the side of Oxygen.
I was gonna say
Operator now, once again, the hands of Pony.
I feel like
the most important round.
Whatever, fuck it, whatever.
Or Oxygen to close it out. Yeah, you're right, B-Dog. But then Operator as well.
That's bold, Dog. B-Dog is now bold, Dog, with the attacking side of the Operator. And it is posted up. Look at this. On top of that hut inside spawn, expecting the aggression. No way. A tough start, though.
So
Mata, the first of all. We're talking about Operators, and Pony gets a kill with his.
GG.
Been so many of those first blocks.
I'm thinking GG. Don't read chat.
Conditions
no spoilers.
Oxygen understands so well, but still pushing towards mid. The
Sometimes
one player's gonna be up close. Can Mitch get it? And the Operator get it.
It's a sad way to end it. Oxygen actually won, bro. This is a tough loss. This is a tough loss. This is a tough loss.
There is an Operator
Damn.
shotgun. I repeat, an Operator shotgun, and Moose is here to claw his team from the depths, but he's traded out.
GG!
B-Dog teleports into market, a dangerous teleport, but if anybody could do it, it's the Omen here for Shopify. He's done it in the last 2 rounds. Now he wants to do it again. But they're both playing together up towards heaven, and Scuba will best him. Oxygen will best Shopify. Shopify
I did not think Oxygen were winning the series at all.
But it's Oxygen to close the curtain here on this series, Dryad.
I mean, it's a small upset, or it's an upset, but
adaptation, good changes, good timeouts.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I don't know.
In a match they knew it was gonna be tough. They knew it was gonna be difficult against a team that everybody rates and places so high up in that group, but it doesn't
Shopify
matter.
lost their first match. No, they won. They won their first match. They're 2-2
week.
now, or 1-1. Sorry.
From the 14,
pretty sure they're 1-1.
14-12 that they lost, and
yeah. And now Oxygen is also 1-1. This is a huge win. This is a huge fucking win, because if it ever comes to head-to-head, they have a tie record with Shopify. They've got this match over them. So, like, and you would expect that Shopify will be like at the top of their group, probably top 4. So there is a situation, clip this, where this head-to-head win does come into play between these two teams. It is round differential, but doesn't it go head-to-head first? I'm sure it goes head-to-head first.
And Bach, let's talk about it. We have a Shopify and an Oxygen that are both now 1-1, and things are getting weird.
Yeah.
If you've got the head-to-head.
Say that. It really does
Wait.
disrupt the group standings. It changes
Yeah.
how everything is gonna lay